The YouTube algorithm. It's this mythical beast that eludes us all, but it's also put some really great Japanese songs on my playlist. I'll outline specific categories and break down some artists, songs, and examples I've noticed in the respective categories. Anime music naturally has a quite large representation for Japanese music, probably for the demographic of people who are watching this video too. As such an integral part of Japanese culture, it's pretty expected. Some artists like Lisa are so strongly associated with their openings to the point where their image in many people's heads may even be associated with their role in anime, without recognizing their independent careers. For example, for Lisa, Crossing Field from Sword Art Online is likely her most well-known piece. Ali, famously known for his work in Jujutsu Kaisen, is an artist who is severely under-recognized, with most of his top songs on Spotify being anime-related. Eve is a huge artist on YouTube, with lots of involvement in anime. Kai Kai Kitan is a notable piece of his, also stemming from Jujutsu Kaisen. OSTs are also all over YouTube, standing for Original Soundtrack, accompanying music for an anime or show. Kensuke Ushio and Kevin Penkin are artists that serve the industry, making backing tracks for numerous anime. Notable works of Kensuke Ushio include that of Silent Voice, Chainsaw Man, and Devilman Crybaby, while Kevin Penkin has contributed to animes like Made in Abyss and Rising of the Shield Hero. This might be completely anecdotal, but I found Japanese AMV music, and thus many Japanese associated songs, to be a significant part of my YouTube listening experience. Specifically though, the less heavily edited AMVs, rather than the Jujutsu Kaisen hype edits you see on TikTok. Music of this category comes from many different genres, but occupies a similar part of my head. Yotsu is a particular channel I'd like to highlight, as almost all of his videos occupy this space. Some of the music in these videos have Japanese music in the background, and others have completely different genres. Crystal Dolphin is his most popular video, an upbeat, funky tune. Midnight Love is a future funk remix of city pop song Midnight Pretenders by Tomoko Aran. Future funk, which is essentially modernized backing tracks along with sped up city pop classics, is often a subject for these AMVs. Ethereal has a breakcore piece in the background. It serves as the sample for the AMV All About Lily Chocho, a movie with a cult following surrounding it on YouTube. Very similar to Serial Experiments Lane, an anime shown in the cover art of many breakcore pieces. The dystopian plot of Serial Experiments Lane meshes well with the edgy, mysterious vibe that many breakcore artists on YouTube attempt to create, perhaps explaining its prevalence in the genre. Yotsu isn't the only artist doing this, of course. 1171, Domino V2, Sunset Boy, Deboan are some other big boys in the game. Indie Japanese music is huge on YouTube. Some artists, such as Takayan, garner attention in the space with antics and gimmicks, and many other artists are quieter and more reserved. Something recognizable in this space is the numerous playlists on YouTube of Japanese indie. Japanese indie folk playlist for another day inside. Japanese pop rock songs to cheer you up during quarantine. Many of the playlists follow this theme, while playing chill, relaxing Japanese indie. Many alternative artists also serve to spread their respective genres of music. For example, Ichiko Aba has brought avant-garde Japanese folk music to a broader audience. Lamp has contributed to a revival of Brazilian bossa nova with a Japanese twist. Many other artists, such as Yi, have a very similar vibe. Popularized, also perhaps due to the fact that they hit the algorithm during COVID. Vocaloid is distinct from other styles in the indie music space. For example, Inabaku Mori, who was the face of Vocaloid for a short while, after they gained a huge amount of popularity off TikTok. These are the artists that dominate the Billboard Top 100, and are usually obligatory on any Japanese playlist. YOASOBI is nearly unavoidable when it comes to Japanese music in the modern age. Although I was questioning putting her in the anime category, some of her songs have been so far-reaching that it felt more appropriate to put her here. Parodies, covers, trends, and even entire music videos have been made on behalf of this song. Their most recent breakout song, Idol, came as the opening for Oshinoko, a highly anticipated anime adaptation. Primarily releasing singles, their discography is packaged with highly successful beats like no other. Fujikaze broke out with Shinonu ga Ii wa and Kirari, two great, easy-to-listen-to pop songs. Miss Green Apple is another huge artist in Japan, frequently occupying several spots in the top 10 of Japan's Billboard Top 100. However, many people seem to dislike the band, due to their title as a rock band, when many Japanese people feel that they more so represent a K-pop idol group. Speaking of K-pop, many Korean artists are very popular in Japan. LE SSERAFIM and NewJeans are two notable examples. Although NewJeans is currently on an indefinite hiatus, their previous releases had consistently succeeded in mainstream Japan. Naturally, K-pop is also very widespread across YouTube. City pop is a loosely defined genre, but very widespread across YouTube again. After it lost traction in the 1980s, many Japanese people considered it to be a trashy, mainstream genre of music, with some even calling it shitty pop, a clever reinterpretation of the katakana spelling of city pop. Japanese city pop playlists are very common across YouTube, with notable songs being Fly Day Chinatown, which you might know from the TikTok remix, but the original is far better. Stay With Me by Miki Matsubara, and Remember Summer Days by Anri. My two favorite artists that I come across are Tatsuro Yamashita and Teiko Unuki. Tatsuro is considered by many to be the founding father of city pop. Teiko Unuki is a personal favorite of mine. I was first recommended her music on CSGO videos, but I've latched onto her music ever since. I want to mention YouTube's tendency to randomly recommend Japanese albums from the 1970s and 80s. For example, Ryo Fukui's Scenery, and Flying Beagle from Himiko Kikuchi. This is just fire, I can't lie. Okay, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully there are new videos coming soon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for support, even though there isn't a lot coming, but thank you for the support nonetheless. Okay, bye-bye guys. Ride on Time is one of his most famous albums, and very well associated. Ride on Time